All right, good morning. Sorry, a little late today. Asia session was good. Made 1K so fast. Not even gonna trade today. Nice. That's what we like to hear. Oh yeah, wicks on both sides already. Yeah, looks like I didn't miss too much off the open. Looks like we're selling off a little bit now. All right, pulling back a little bit. See if we maybe build out. A bear flag could be kind of nice here. And then we can continue lower per chance. Looks like we do got quite a bit of buyers though. Definitely quite a bit on Delta. But they're getting stuck at the 21 EMA, so could still hold up here. Might not make the best bear flag anymore, but we'll see, we'll see. Looks like we got not really any news today, so guess we got the green light just to keep trading. got about 6 minutes till the 15-minute range is set. And then we'll see if we can get out of the range. Already not liking this price action. Yeah, so far it could change my mind, but so far I'm not agreeing. Wait, no, I am agreeing with you, but I'm not agreeing with like the price action. Don't know what I was trying to say there, but yeah, so far it's not looking the best. It could change my mind though. Not giving back my 1K. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. This was really good. Nice. You know, yeah, I saw your message from earlier. Made 1K so fast. It's freaking awesome. You never try trading in the afternoon or evening? I might have before, but typically the ATR is just too low, and like, I don't know, I could develop a strategy that might work for it, but I've just been sticking to like what I know and what's been working for me. You know, take advantage of the more volatile times of the market. But I have heard kind of similar things that you're saying. Slower, easier to manage, not quite as manipulated as the New York Open or anything like that. So it definitely could be something worth looking into. I just don't always have all the time in the world to trade. I got other stuff I like to do too, so if I were to trade in the evenings or afternoons, it probably mean I'd have to trade less in the morning. But it depends. I might dabble. But one of my main strategies I've been trading is based off like previous session highs and lows. Which if you're trading the Asia session, the only session high and low that you have is the New York from yesterday. I mean, I guess you could trade like the previous Asia, London and everything. But I feel like they might not happen as much. I could be wrong. But depending on how afternoon and evening, overnight, depending on how that goes, you might get too far away from the rest to even use them. But typically, once we open the New York market, we're not too far away from, you know, London high, London low, that kind of stuff. I was gonna get jump on the next day. That's fair. Can't argue with that. Might be kind of nice to have a little jump start. It does move quick. Definitely quick. Looks like we actually didn't get a V bottom for once. We kind of had like a little swoop down. We made a higher low. And we broke the high here, as well as these highs. Might even get a little retracement down into, I guess we got this gap. Not a huge pullback, but maybe it's all it needs. Gives me anxiety sometimes. I could see that. I could see that. It's definitely not for everyone, that's for sure. And if it ever gets to the point where it's not something I want to deal with, I might end up switching. We'll see. Yeah, we definitely had a huge downtrend kind of yesterday, but especially in the afternoon yesterday during the Asia session. We fell off pretty hard. So we definitely could be looking for some sort of reversal here and then a run up. And that could be what this is setting up to be right now. Two trades, 4 minutes each, 2 shorts. Dang. Nicely done. Shorts were definitely the move. That's for sure. No, yeah, we moved a lot. Like afternoon, evening, like hundreds of points down. Typically, this price action doesn't happen. But that's good that you're able to take advantage of it. But I think we talked about it a little bit previously. But typically, New York moves and does stuff, but then the rest of the market or overnight kind of just looks like this. Like, obviously I zoomed it out, so it's exaggerated. But like, this is typically what Asia and London look like. At least like last year. This is what it used to look like. And like, this is hardly tradable. But obviously, again, a little exaggerated. If you zoom out correctly, it's actually not bad. But that's just an example. And typically New York looks like this, right? But for some reason, yeah, recently we've been having these, let's see if I can do it correctly. Yeah, we've been having these Asia sessions that look like this, which are insane. Like we moved, this is New York yesterday, and this is Asia. Like we moved more during Asia session than we did during New York yesterday, which, at least with my trading experience, is like never, it's not normal. Maybe last year might have just been garbage for Asia. Maybe it was just a bad year to, or even the year before, because I've been trading like 2.5 years now. Asia's never really done that. And if Asia does do that, it's probably because of like some breaking news. This actually could be. I'll be careful here because we do have VWAP up here. So I might have to do a quick break even, but we do have some decent volatility, so I might.
Order filled.
Yeah, my profit target's before VWAP, I think. Seeing a little push up there. We'll go break even. Oh, yeah, we're good. I think we're good.
Target filled.
Nice. A little quick there. Almost missed I was back in Asia session. But no, yeah, the last like 2 years. If you look at like if you ever did back testing and like zoomed out a lot on NQ, it was basically like a flat line, and then New York session would pump it up and or down, and then it was a flat line again until New York was open again. And I was like, shoot, how do guys even trade like the other sessions? And maybe it was just like an awkward 2 years or like year and a half or however long it was. Oh, yeah, that's like 20-second trade. See, that's why I like New York session. And I'm not saying Asia can't do that, but typically it doesn't. But I like some good volatility. A quick little scalp, little 10 points. The shorter I'm in the market, the better, because I have less risk exposure when it comes to the market. Because we hit my target, we had a nice little pump, which is what I expected. But we could dump right now. We could take out all these lows, and I'm fine because I got in, got out, got my money. I'm happy. Yeah, good bull flag here. You see those wicks setting up nicely. And then we were holding the 21 and the 9 EMA. And once we broke the high of this previous red candle, boom, little breakout. Good sign for today. I think you might be right. Let's see. Might have to try. We got the London high here. Might get the retest. Ooh, it's not the best close. I might hold off. Maybe if this candle closes up here, we'll think about it. Green, oh yeah, green pickle candle or cucumber. I don't know what emoji that is, but both work, both valid. Oh dang, it really is a green cucumber candle. Going straight up to the... This line's from yesterday, so it's not even at a line. I think the next... We don't have another session level until 26,015. I'll put this here just in case. 26,015. So that's yesterday's low from New York. So we got a ways to go. We got plenty of room to go up. And the 15-minute range is set as well. I kind of forgot about that. But that could also be another retest. It does get kind of tricky though at spots like this because it's like, do we take the retest here? Or do we take the better retest here? But we might miss the move if it bounces off here. But also, yeah, it might not even make it down here. We're getting pretty far away, so keep an eye on it, but it's just going. It's just running. The buyers are here. Not messing around either. Guess I might have to wait for another bull flag or something. Seriously, squeezing all the shorts. All the sellers are trying to take profit. They're panicking. Yo, what's up? That's probably facts. I feel like he's always bearish. Perfect storm. Buyers, short squeeze, and taking profits. Exactly. It's just going. Maybe we will make it all the way up to yesterday's low or the Asia high. Jeez. I know it's trying to make its way. If I don't keep moving it, it's gonna be gone. Let's zoom out a little bit for now. Jeez. Okay, so he's bullish most of the time. That makes sense. With NASDAQ, you kind of have to be. Why do I have discipline on this day? SMH, when it's good like this, I need to be in it. You're not technically wrong, like when there is good opportunity in price action. But also, if Asia was really good as well, there's still no harm in locking in your profits and being patient and smart, you know, in my opinion. Even if today's like the perfect day, you've still already made as much money as you would, you know, typically want to make. Plus, most prop firms have consistency rules anyways. They're kind of annoying, but also sometimes it is kind of nice because it like doesn't, it kind of stops you from over trading a little bit and trying to make too much money. Like I almost think that was kind of an issue I've had with other firms versus a firm like Apex. Which is actually kind of funny because Apex obviously it's got its issues and different things. But I got more payouts from them than I ever did with Top Step. And I could be getting a bull flag potentially here. It is a little overextended. I do like it to be a little closer at the 9 EMA, or I find a little support at the EMA to then continue higher through the flag. So without the fact that we're kind of far away from it, like 20 points, means that I probably wouldn't be wanting to chase the long here, just in case we do kind of time the top a little bit. It still might play out, obviously, but I definitely wouldn't consider it A+ unless we bounce off the 9 EMA. Yeah, that would be a little bit chasey if I were to get in this. It is a decent pullback. It's just not the best pullback. Let it pull back to the 9 EMA and then let it do its thing. But it does seem to be working for the most part. Just a little slow maybe. Yeah, still not a bad flag. Like it is it's good looking. Just with the, the wicks, how they formed and the candles and everything. Looks like it did get that breakout. But yeah, like I said, A plus would be these wicks touching the 9 EMA for a proper pullback. But still worked out nicely. See what else we can get. A really good pullback would be back down to the 15-minute 9 EMA. And that would kind of lead into TechFlu's strategy that he was telling us about on the 15-minute chart and the 9 EMA and everything. Might be worth trying on a day like today. We've clearly got some very strong momentum to the upside. And if we pull back down to like the 800s, could be kind of nice. Well, let's see what happens in the meantime. So far, we're just going up. It was a nice flag, despite not being a perfect entry. We'll see what happens here in the next little bit. Rob Z, hello. Welcome back. It's been a while. So we might be setting up another one potentially here. But again, it would be nice to see a little bit more of a pullback. Because if I were to just like get in as soon as we break the high of one of these wicks, it might still get a breakout, it might still work. But the chances of us catching like the top of a pullback are a lot higher. Market is preparing for ADP news tomorrow. Interesting. I'll look at the news. Oh yeah, we do have ADP employment change that's early in the morning before the market opens. Good morning. What time is it there? It is 8:03 in the morning. I'm flipping crypto accounts. Oh, nice. What? 8:03 or almost 8:04. You can see down here the rough time on my charts. Are you stock trader only? I mean, technically, but this is technically like, it's just futures or like indices. So technically not stocks, but you could call it stocks to keep it simple. First I make 10K into 60K and lost all after that 10K to 240K. That's why I stopped futures for a month. Oh dang, I can't blame you there. That is unfortunate. Yeah, it's kind of setting up again. I kind of typically like to see it find a little bit more support off the 90 MA. We are pretty close though, so I can almost consider it. But you can see so far we're kind of just wicking up and not really going anywhere. So now we're down to the EMA, but it's definitely a little bit, it's not the best setup with this wick going up and then this wick as well. Because I can't really draw my line unless I draw it through those wicks. Or maybe if I do the top of these wicks. It's a little ugly. It's kind of just choppy up here is what I would call that. How many accounts do you have now? What time? To what time do you trade? Right now I have 3 Funny Ticks accounts, and I typically trade from the New York market open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern to about 11, sometimes 12. Let's say 11:30. 11:30, sometimes 12, 12:30. You got rid of that TPT? Oh yeah. I think, were you here that one day when I had like the crazy glitch and I was supposed to, and I reached out to them? I think you were, because you talked about how bad their customer support was. I ended up trading it later, and I just didn't have enough drawdown because I lost like 1,000 in one day, and they only have $2,000 in drawdown. And I just was already in a little bit of drawdown, so I just didn't have enough room, and I blew the account. Manipulation dump for the open, then proper move after. So what's it looking like? My biggest thing is that I would like to get into it, but I have a 9 to 5 EST, so I don't know when I could. That is quite the predicament. I think that's what stops a lot of people from trading, is a lot of full-time jobs do take place kind of in that early window from either 9 or even like if you're working construction, sometimes it's like 7 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon or whatever. So you could always trade the evening or the afternoon session. And apparently they've been pretty good. One guy in chat's been trading them and it's been working quite nicely for him. But it's definitely not my go-to. But you do need a job to support trading. So until you really get trading to start rolling and paying the bills, which definitely is not an easy task. Oh, a little slap there. Looks like maybe we did find the top. I don't know. I know that drop was crazy. A lot of sellers on Delta as well. We technically, yeah, we took out this previous little pullback. We might even be a little bearish now. I don't know. On the shorter time frame, of course. Higher time frames are definitely still what I would consider quite bullish. But we definitely could get a better pullback now. Especially, we're about to inverse this 5-minute gap as well, which could lead to a little reversal. I might take it, but I don't know if it would be, again, the higher time frames are still very bullish.
Order submitted.
Alright, let's see if that works out there. This could be, yeah, we could be getting a little bit more of a pullback now on like the larger time frames. Definitely still bullish overall, but I imagine we get maybe a little pullback and a little reversal possibly right now. Could be the idea. Well, not like, I guess when I say higher time frame, I'm still talking kind of like or relatively lower time frames. Like obviously, yeah, if we talk, well, and also like the highest time frames. Like if we're talking daily, we're very bullish, like very, very bullish. If we're talking 4 hour, we're bullish. If we're talking 1 hour, we're in a downtrend, but we're still pretty bullish. If we're talking 30-minute, we're a little bit more bearish. But like if you zoom out, we're still pretty bullish. But 15-minute, that's when you can see it's like, okay, we're bearish, but also we flipped directions, right? We took out this previous high over these highs over here, and we're starting to make a potential reversal setup or just, you know, market structure shift, whatever you want to call it. Chat miss. If you're talking about your message, I thought I saw it in Reddit. Unless you're talking about the TikTok chats. I was just going on a rant. Tony says EMA area. Here comes the V. Facts. Yeah, I was actually thinking about the 15-minute EMA. That's what I kind of have open on my trading view right now. If we get down to like the 800s area, that could be pretty nice. Brandon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Just missed 470 by 1 tick. I'm a crash. Oh shoot. You've got my luck rubbing off on you. Hit break even so fast I couldn't believe it. Gosh dang it.
Order filled.
Alright, a little pullback. The buyers might just push the highs here, but if we are gonna get a little reversal, this could be the area. Find a little support in here, and then continue back down to this area potentially. But you're right, it is a zone. I do gotta remember that it's a zone. Johanank. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. What did you do, sell? Yes. Sold right here. Pulled back into this area. Do gotta adjust my stop a little bit. Just above that high and then go for that down there. Not a crazy move, only like 30 points. Typically these are like 40 to 60 points. Yeah, same trade setup from, was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, no, it had to have been yesterday because yesterday was Monday. Yeah, same trade idea as yesterday. We just gotta hopefully not chop around for ages or for an hour like we did yesterday. Oh, arguably use the 5 EMA if the moment was high enough. We do have quite the momentum. And that could have been, down here, could have been the bounce off the 5-minute EMA. I don't have the EMAs on this, but I can add them. Might as well. Let's see. We'll add the 9 down there. So we kind of got in the zone of the EMA down there. Kind of bounced up there. Might even be building out a bull flag on the 5-minute as well. So I might need to be a little careful here. But it is kind of the setup. Besides, this candle's not the prettiest. Yeah, it's definitely looking kind of like it's trying to maybe go back up and maybe get that bull flag. I might just close this. We'll see. We are making a little progress down, but not a lot. It definitely could still pull back for like the 15-minute and get like a better pullback. So just not going anywhere right now though. Yeah, there's that little push up. Might have missed our chance to get out in a little bit of profit or break even. The 5-minute and 15-minute EMAs on the minute chart. Oh, that's kind of nice to have. So I don't have to keep like switching charts and stuff. I've been trading my OG option strat and remembering exactly why I hate trading. shoot. It's all coming back. So you only trade propfirms or use cash too. Right now just propfirms. Eventually I'll have a cash account, but for now just propfirms. Big push to the downside coming. That's what I'm hoping for with this trade. 1 hour 20 EMA is pushing down. Oh boy. Hell, I mean, yeah, we'll see if we can eat this wick up here. Get it down to that EMA zone down there on the 15-minute. Would be kind of nice. Do you think the prop firms are the best to start or paper accounts? I would say always paper. Just because paper is like completely risk-free. Prop firms are the next place to then get into because you're still risking money to buy prop firm accounts and evaluations. Right, it still costs like 50 to 100 bucks. But I would still want to make sure that I'm profitable and good at trading before I buy a prop firm account personally. Yeah, just like Techflow said, trade on paper, be profitable for 2 months, and then try prop. Prop is a good way to get skin in the game and to add a little bit more emotions to your trading and still make some money. Yeah, it looks like it wanted to kind of push down, but it looks like the bull flag might play out here and stop me out. Yeah, prop's definitely the best way or the fastest ways to wealth leveraging trading skills and just like it's one of the best ROIs in the game. There it is. I know. A little push. The 5-minute bull flags don't always play out though. So we'll see. We'll see. It's not quite over yet. But we might just be kind of ranging again. We'll see. We'll see. I know once we lose 50, possibly like below this candle, we might be chilling. If that's going to happen, of course. Over 25k scalping options is the fastest way to wealth. Good to know. Yeah, no, I was definitely, once I had a little bit more kind of capital on hand for trading, I was thinking about I have to get into some options for sure. Yeah, price action is definitely not as clean as it was earlier, but don't wanna speak too soon. Bull flag on the 15 as well. Oh boy. Maybe not ideal. But I still would like to see that 15-minute pullback to the 9 EMA. Because that'd be a good buy, and it'd be good for ourselves to get down there and make some profit. Yeah, one more push down would be nice, but also maybe a little expected. If Momo is high, it'll be 5-minute EMAs, then about time you hit a 15-minute, it's 11 a.m. and Momo's gone. Yeah, that could be what it's looking like here. I know we got quite the wicks today. Yeah, I kind of tried to get that back down, but I couldn't quite make it below my entry. And it might make that pop up. Finally, but we'll see. Yeah, we got like 40 minutes left until 11 o'clock, so it might take us, at this rate, it's going to take us 40 minutes to get down there. There is some news tomorrow, but I don't know if it's like insane news. It's not like CPI or FOMC or PPI or anything. Like we have like the ISM services PMI at like 7:45 and 8. But those aren't typically like crazy news. Or like the ADP non-farm employment change. Again, I'm not saying that's not going to affect the market. Maybe it will go crazy, but also it's not CPI, you know? It's not FOMC. So it's not crazy enough news that I imagine the market tops around too much, but you never know. Clearly it's a little indecisive, which could be obviously to do with a lot more than just news tomorrow. Yeah, I'd say it depends on your strategy, Brandon. Because sometimes, like some trades, it's almost better just to like set it and then forget it and just like let it do its thing. Especially if you have like your stop loss and kind of break even, your target's kind of just really set. But sometimes it's not bad to keep an eye on what's happening, depending on your strategy. Because even on this trade, I could have said like, somewhere here I could have kind of seen a couple things happening, and I could have decided this trade's probably not going to work out, and I could have bailed down here. I almost did.
Stop filled.
And there's the stop. Unfortunate, but we're chilling. Yeah, it was kind of only a matter of time before that played out. There's just a little hope that it would go down a little bit more. And we got like 10 points, maybe almost 20 out of it. It wasn't terrible, but we just never really got going down. And obviously in hindsight, it's easy to see like, oh, that 5-minute EMA obviously had a nice bounce up. And the chances of it pulling back and then continuing down were definitely a little less likely. It would have been a lot better if we closed here and then got in here and then it made the move down. And then we bounced. And we could have easily said, oh, I'll get out of break even because we're bouncing back up or something like that. But it kind of like ran down and then just kind of came back up and got me in. And I had this, not the best close, and then is what it is. Beto Garcia, thank you for the follow. Still a little choppy here. I mean, we'll see if we get any other trades, but we got stopped out, but we're not really pushing higher, so makes it a little tough. Tough to know what's going on or what's going to happen. Yeah, indecision candle on the 5 could have gone either way. Oh yeah, that doji, the doji candle. If 5-minute EMA breaks, 15 should sit up. I know, I'm keeping my eye on it. Keeping my eye on it for sure. Sometimes my problem is not letting the candle I'm watching close. I get in early and then it breaks me. Oh man. I've definitely been there too. How often do you see break-even / nonprofit days recently? I've actually seen a handful. This last week or two has been pretty good actually. I mean, yesterday on this account that I'm up 244, I was up nearly 500 both Monday and Friday with 2 wins each day, kind of chilling. But it definitely has been extra unpredictable and just a little bit more choppy recently. So I'd say in the last month or two, there's definitely been a lot more either no trade days or, you know, break even compared to normal. But yeah, I'd say the last week or two has been a little bit better. This could be, I mean, it's technically a bull flag, but I don't know if I trust this range that we're in right here, or that we've kind of set up. Yeah, ATR is up pretty nice still. It is slowing down. This obviously is not the prettiest price action, but we're still at 16 ATR. For the ones that have been trading for years, is there like seasons when to trade? Kinda. I'd say typically, at least with like the NASDAQ, because I don't trade other stuff quite as often, or at all sometimes, but with futures in the NASDAQ that I've been trading, typically summers will slow down a little bit, and also winter, like just before Christmas, like 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas and New Year's can be pretty boring, just because there's not a lot of people trying to trade. So sometimes December's not always the best month, and then summer, like July, can be pretty boring as well, just because of people on vacation and stuff. Joseph, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. So yeah, it's definitely defending the top of that range. Funny6 Discord mod silenced me for 7 days. For what? What did you say? That's kind of funny though. Bro, you going from 6 to like 24? You doing good? Oh, viewers, that's right. We had a peak of 70 yesterday. It was freaking crazy. But yeah, 22. That's also pretty solid. I don't know if that's the new average or not, but I'm taking it. I'm happy. Thank you guys for all the support. Now, yeah, if you're new, definitely feel free to follow. If you like the stream, the content, want to see more of it, definitely give me a follow. Check out my YouTube channel. Appreciate it. So you feel like Q1, Q3 are the best months to trade? I'd say probably. At least for me. But that's not to say that summer can't make some good money. I actually think last year my best months were May, June. Actually, were May, June, and July. So like just because July does typically slow down, but I think last year it was a little bit better. Logo, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But last year, the summer wasn't quite as boring as normal. Because July will slow down in August a little bit. But yeah, definitely last year, that's when I made like most of my payouts was kind of April to May trading, and then kind of going from May to June, and then a little bit of July, like half of July was pretty solid. But yeah, May and June were like almost flawless trading. I like barely had any losses. Marker 15-minute EMA zone when we're at highs. Let's see. So 15-minute EMA is currently at 813, I think. I don't use the drawing tools on this very often, except for the lines. But I guess let's do like a little rectangle from like something like that. Maybe like 5 points above and like 5 points below maybe. EMA is kind of in the middle of that somewhere. This is 5 EMA. Oh, you missed? Oh, I missed it. Oh yeah, you were talking about the 5. You said, or you typed out, mark your 15-minute EMA zone when we're at the highs. I wasn't even thinking about the 5 because I just read that. I was like, oh yeah, like that's smart. I'll like mark it out. So if we get down there, but also I got the 15-minute up on my trading view. Oh, okay, you're saying both. That makes sense. Yeah, here's the 5-minute. You can see that right there. So we are in that area again. Definitely could hold it. Hold it again, maybe. I think I might wait for the 15-minute just because then we'll get out of this range. If I am gonna take the trade, but I might have to take it on sim still just because I want to be safe. We'll see though. We'll see though. I do have another funding ticks account. I could throw the trade on, see what happens. So that would be a nice pullback area. Get down there, like like 30 points, kind of back up to up here somewhere. First move is money, second move is the chest opening. This would be the second move bouncing off the 5-minute EMA. I see. That chest opening. I mean, yeah, it's holding pretty well. I definitely could have kind of bought somewhere in here, hypothetically. Let's see. $47. I mean, yeah, we held up. I could have probably bought somewhere in here once we got like above those EMAs here in the 1 minute for that chest opening. But yeah, mostly kind of just keeping an eye on it. Still learning, still learning. What is the difference between contracts, mini, micro, etc., whatever the other names are? Yeah, that's a good way to summarize it. Risk. Basically, a mini is the typical contract for like the NASDAQ or ES or other futures. And yeah, just like he said, a micro is 1/10 the size. Looks like we're testing the top of the range again. Yeah, $50 per point versus $5 for the ES, I believe. And the NASDAQ is $20 per point. Or $2 on the micro. How does that correlate? Someone might be able to answer that question better than me. But I don't think there's any like stock value in a futures contract because you're just basically making a kind of like a deal to like trade a stock at a future price. So I don't know if it's the same in the sense that one contract's worth 100 stocks, but there could be like some technical terms that like it is, but I mean typically I'll go on a practice account just to like as an example, but like on this it's like I make one trade or make a trade and like I'm in a contract, then you know I can adjust my risk and everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. Unless you're exercising options, the 100 stock doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know the best way to explain futures. But basically one contract is just one position. And obviously you need a certain amount of margin and capital to trade one contract. But it's not like position sizing like with stocks. It's not like, oh, I'm buying like 10,000 shares or 100 shares or whatever. You just need enough capital to buy a contract. And then with that contract, you kind of do what you want or sell a contract. Isaac, thank you for the follow.
Order filled.
So basically, to make money on it, so that was a long position, for example, but if I can basically click the sell button, and now I've sold a contract. And again, it's hard to explain like the technicals of why it works, but basically I can buy or sell. And then if I sell, I make money if it goes down to here. And if I buy, it makes money if it goes the opposite direction. So right now it's like I'm in profit 15 bucks technically on this practice account. So basically you can long, you can short, and it's pretty simple. It's not nearly as like in depth as options with the different strategies. But yeah, basically just like buy or sell. your contract, and then it's like, oh, it's going down. I'm making money. And you can move your stop loss, right? Go to break even, lock in some profits. And yeah, you make money whether the market goes up, whether it goes down. And it's definitely a lot more, I mean, literally within, seconds or minutes, you're up $160. And this is just one contract, one mini. But obviously if I was trading a micro, it'd be only $20 or like $16. But obviously you can trade more than one micro and change your risk, obviously.
Target filled.
And bam. That was on practice. I just opened the trade as an example of a short, and then this would be like
filled.
Obviously like an example of a long. Pretty like simple and straightforward. Yeah, I was just trying to like help explain and visualize for Brandon like how you make money, or just like kind of how it works. But with the chop, this actually might be another winning trade. Who knows? We are back down to that 15-minute, or no, 5-minute EMA. So I imagine it actually holds and wins this as well. I'll just close
Order
it.
filled.
We don't need to worry about that. But that's kind of the idea. Might even be a nice buy now still. But I do dislike this range. But yeah, it's usually a big move than chop. That's why I think how we're talking earlier, how normally Asia is pretty bad price action and pretty boring. I think it is typically because we get good moves, like one or two really good moves in the New York, and then we just chop the rest of the afternoon and evening, and then New York comes back, and we get another move or two. But recently it's almost been the opposite, where we get a nice move in Asia, and then we kind of just chop around New York. Maybe get a nice move. Like we did get a decent move up here. It's even like a little bit of a reversal setup with the pullback, and then we had a little move up here. Not crazy, but nice move, and then we've just been chopping since then. Keep an eye on the 15-minute though. Could be worth taking a little trade. Ace of Session is king. Right now it seems to be. Yeah, we might lose that 50 level. Lose that 5-minute EMA, get down to the 15. 15 has moved though, it's up at like 19 now, so like somewhere in there. That 15-minute both ways after open would have been fat. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on it because at first I was kind of a little bit more bearish off the open. I was kind of waiting. I was like, okay, if we reject off of it, it could be kind of nice for the shorts. But I actually don't know if we touched it until up here. I can't remember now. Gotta keep my eye on this though. Actually, I might try a little trade. I don't know if I should keep the risk small though, or go for like the actual 30-point move. It was a rejection off open, then support. Yeah, that's what I kind of remember, but I couldn't remember exactly what it did. My zone feels a bit high. It could be. It might be low, need lowered a little bit. It's showing me 818 is the. I'll switch this to the 15-minute. Oh, this one's actually 815. TradingView is showing 818. I wonder if the settings are different on the EMAs. It shouldn't be, but it should be the 9 EMA. I don't think there's any other settings to really mess with. But yeah, trading view is showing 818, so that's kind of somewhere in the middle of this, more or less. But yeah, we could definitely let it come back down a little bit lower. Is there like, I wonder if there's an indicator. There probably is. Yeah, I need to find like an indicator for NinjaTrader that shows the EMA is on the higher time frames on the lower time frames, so I can just like see the lines. But yeah, it is a zone. We're getting close. We haven't like technically gone in the zone, but like we could say that we're basically are. Alright, now we're going through it. See. See how we react. Not a bad buy. Sometimes I hate taking blind buys, but you might not be wrong, that's for sure. And not that it's a blind, not. I just mean until waiting for a little bit of like a rejection or something. Because if we just like blow through and dump past all this, that would be unfortunate. But obviously, it probably doesn't always happen. Now you can wait, that's valid. Yeah, that's what I typically would probably do, so I'll stick with that. I'm just debating whether I do it just for practice again, or whether I use one of my funded accounts. Would have been a bad buy. I mean, depending on where, right? If you bought at the top or the middle of here, maybe not the best. But if you did the bottom, it's still not terrible yet. But we definitely want to wait for, in my opinion, to kind of get back up into here somewhere and then maybe go for a buy. Or maybe even out of that range a little bit. Exactly. The predefined risk, I'd have to like see exactly what it would be. But we're still not down 23 points, which was what I think we kind of talked about before with that. It was like 23 points for the stop loss and then like 30 or just over 30 points for the profit target. Sure, we also could have a bear flag setting up. We are a little bit far from the 90 EMA on the 1 minute. Take here in the practice. Yeah, we could probably do that. We are kind of bouncing off the VWAP as well, which could be good, but also, oh, that's true. Scale up with it. Now we might practice that, because that's kind of a. It does look like it kind of wants to dump though, at least on the 1 minute. But no, yeah, it would definitely be hard to imagine that we don't get a little something. So yeah, this is on the practice. And we'll try a little bit of this scaling in. We'll move this to 460, and then we'll go for like 600. Oh yeah, we'll try some of the scaling in. Yeah, if I was gonna take this on one of my actual accounts, I probably would have waited for it to get up here a little bit more, then got in. And I probably wouldn't scale. Just to keep it simple. Scale up over the 5 minute EMA. Alright, got my eye on it. That's up at the 40. I think the 5 minute EMA. Or no, there's the 21 EMA, which is not that far away. But I was going to say the 5 minute 9 EMA is up at 43. That's above my profit target. Your NinjaTrader looks a bit different than mine regarding the stop loss indicator. Yeah, mine shows the profit just so I can help see my risk when I move it. And that's an indicator by affordable indicators. Costs a bit of money, but it does make it pretty clean, pretty nice. Yeah, the sellers do feel a little strong here, but like I said, I find it kind of hard to believe we don't hold up this EMA on the 15-minute.
Stop filled.
Oh, there we go. So that was a little quick. I could barely finish reading it. Stop would be below the 15-minute EMA. Gotcha. Yeah, we did just pass through the 20. See, that's where it probably would be safer to maybe wait for a little bit of that confirmation, at least in my mind. But also, I don't disagree with the idea that that would have been a better entry. Yeah, here's the top of the 15-minute opening range. Kind of just going through it though. We're undoing all of our progress. Sellers are coming right back. Danish Wheelon, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, the recovery above the 15-minute would be another long. But then, no, never mind. Yeah, I agree with that. Triple top is crazy. Yeah, triple top, or we just call it a range. That's probably what I would just kind of call it. We kind of just chopped around up there in this range, and then we finally kind of broke out of it right here. Yeah, the long momentum could be gone, but also it could just be like a really strong pullback. We'll kind of see here. I think this could be like where we decide that. Because if we keep going lower, we're probably done. But if we hold here with this green candle and get back above the 15-minute range open, and then we pull back above like the 800s, that could be the long we're looking for, hypothetically. Long again here, tight stop. Interesting, interesting. We are getting above the 21. So that could be a decent shout.
Order filled.
And then kind of, again, we could keep it kind of simple and with like the same risk settings, or we could put, I guess we could put the stop below. Go for like kind of a 1-to-1. I might kind of just keep it the same, just as like for my own testing. Because yeah, we did get about the 21 EMA pretty nicely on the 15-minute. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a nice little push up, especially if we get above the 9 EMA on the 15-minute, then we'll be looking real nice. And this is like not even, I mean, it's like almost 50% of this leg, so it's definitely a reasonable pullback as well, even if we continue lower. LD, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. It's kind of holding the London high here. I actually might be making a a bear flag. But never mind. Here come the longs. War with Venezuela. I haven't heard anything about that, but price is going up, so. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful move. Yeah, held the 21. So that's what I was saying. We held the 21 nicely, so I actually wouldn't have minded that entry kind of in general. And that's kind of what I would have wanted or waited for with the entry originally. And then now we're above the 21. Like that could almost be like another entry, technically. I might as well remove the risk. That's what I typically do. So we'll stick with that. Just for this hypothetical trade. Scale up over the 5 minute. Wait, let me look at the 5 minute. Looks like we're actually rejecting off at the 21 minute. Or no, 5 minute 21 EMA. Yeah, we definitely could scale up once we get above that. But my profit target's also like right here, so increase my TP. Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll go for the highs. Oh geez, that's like almost 100 points. Maybe we'll go for here. I definitely thought about kind of scaling in
Order filled.
around this area, just as like a hypothetical, because we were getting above the 90 minute, 90 EMA on the 15 minute, but also the 21 on the 5. I feel I want to follow. Appreciate it. Lifestyle, thank you for the follow as well. Magic, thank you for the follow. I need to adjust these real quick. Combine those. Kind of cool that I can do that. I did have it like break even, but I don't know where that was. I'll just leave it down here for now. What was the NQ conversion? Oh shit, I'll move it down a little bit more for now. Just don't get stopped out immediately. It's kind of slapping though. I believe it was like, I remember it being like 23 points for the stop loss, which would typically be about like 460. So like 920 would be like the total loss with like 2 contracts. And the profit target would have been like, assuming they were together, would have been like 1200. I think it's about 30 points profit target or a little bit more. I might move it just below the low so we can see what happens hypothetically. That's kind of a crazy slap though. Kind of ugly there. It almost isn't like a terrible short, like if you're to short kind of up in here off the rejection of the 9 EMA, but obviously we don't have a ton of, well, maybe we do have a little bit of bearish momentum. Maybe 1,000. Oh yeah, this is just kind of hypothetical trade, bringing a lot of rules. This is just practice, kind of trying out this strategy by tech flew a little bit. I'm not sure where I would have put the stop, because if I had it here, I would have kind of stopped out. I guess I could have put it somewhere here. We had a nasty pullback. So maybe I should have just let myself get stopped out, hypothetically. Demo? Yeah, this is just demo, just trying out a different strategy. Okay, tight was supposed to be tight. Okay, so I would have gotten stopped out like up here somewhere. Or like the original is what you were saying, looks like 460 even with 2 contracts. or maybe even half of that, like 230. That makes sense though. What's the point of testing when the market always changes? Well, the market changes, but there's obviously, I mean, you trade the way you trade for a reason. And that's because it's worked before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so testing is you see what else works, right? Yeah, I'll just close that trade because we don't need to. It would have been a loss, yeah. No, yeah, that nasty slap was pretty quick. I don't even think we made our profit target either, but it looks like that was kind of around my original entry. Interesting. But, you know, yeah, a lot of sellers now. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't quite follow. It all happened. It all happened a little too fast. You just said it was fun. You can say that. You can say that. Or not. Just kidding. No, yeah, like I had that. Like this green candle was great. This would be another 15-minute buy. Interesting, interesting. I took the indicator though, very clean. Yeah, no, it's super nice because you can see all the entries and like you can see like $460 loss, $10 win, stuff like that. So super clean on like the chart and also like the indicator for the profit and the stop loss showing you the P&L and everything. So yeah, super nice. And then kind of like I showed you before, you can get in a second position. Like if I were to go long and then get in another one, you could either have two stop losses or you can combine them. And then I think you can separate them. Yeah. So it's quite clean.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm almost down a bit. Yeah, it might be. I wonder if we'll kind of chop around here. Getting in between the London high and the 15-minute range high. Here's the second entry. Oh, as you say that, here's a nice little pump. Oh, Prakash is in a buy. I am not. I guess I could throw it back on. I'll move these. They're kind of ugly.
Order filled.
I guess it pulled back a little bit, so my entry kind of would have been roughly in that area. But then yeah, we'll go back to the original. Was it like 460, something like that? 600. Kind of near these highs. We're on short for funsies. I could. Only problem is I can't do both at the same time. Addis Low, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I guess I technically, if I like open up a different tab, I might be able to, but I can't show you guys both at once, so we'll just stick with this. Yeah, I don't dislike the scaling in though. It's definitely new to me. That's why I kind of didn't manage it the best. And I took my time with it. I was like, oh wait, that would have been stopped out. Because I mean, again, typically like when I'm up all the way up here, it's like I'll just go break even, maybe trail my stop, lock in like 50%. And that would have been a good trade originally right here. But yeah, scaling in still a little new to me. But for a small loss versus a pretty big win, I'm sure it obviously works out. Other times. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I think we're almost at like 400. Yeah, we only need like 5 more. A couple more before we're at 400 followers. But this is a good practice. Yeah, no, for sure. Might be definitely worth considering or kind of working with in the future. Because yeah, the scaling I definitely need a little bit of practice, but doing kind of what I did earlier, or like what I would have kind of done, like just based off my trading style, it's like, oh, I get in and we either hit my profit target or we kind of go break even, or yeah, again, kind of trail my stop a little bit. They are interesting. Yeah, no, I've noticed that like when I'm in a trade, especially like if it has like a big P&L or like a wide stop, I've noticed the viewers go up. Kind of like when I was taking, I guess this wasn't big numbers because it was like on micros, but still, like when I was in this trade, or same when I was in this trade like yesterday, the viewers go up. I think they like seeing active trades.
Stop filled.
Hopefully they're not copying these trades. Just kidding. Because I do get the buy, but obviously I am looking at like the way it's rejecting the 90 MA, and I do definitely feels like it's a little bit bearish. But it might just need to kind of work out some things down here before it goes up. Alright, GG's, I'm done for the day. Up 2,700. Oh, let's go. Nice. Oh, now you're getting called out in chat. How many times have you said bye? It's so crazy to me how often, as of recently, that all the moves I enter in just go the complete opposite direction. Yeah, that was me a couple weeks ago. It was rough. But recently, it's been a little bit better. But you definitely hate to see it. Ooh, 8 points away from stop loss. Getting close. Also, in hindsight, oh wait, wrong chart. 5 minute. My trade had the right idea. I just got stopped out by the wick before the move down. Unfortunate. Yeah, we got like 43 viewers right now. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're new and you're enjoying, definitely feel free to follow, leave a like, check out my YouTube. Appreciate it. But yeah, it is after 11 a.m. Eastern, so a lot of the main momentum of the day is probably gone, which is a little unfortunate for trading. We actually could catch a decent bear flag here. We didn't have the best move down here, but we still have a little pullback. We're finding some support in here, so it could work out. I just might need to size down a little bit. Yeah, it did do exactly what you said pretty much. Kind of held the 5 minutes, and then once it broke through the 5 minutes, it got down to the 15-minute at 9 a.m. and now we're kind of just chopping. I might try
Order
this.
filled.
Oh, that's the wrong ATM strategy. All right, come on, bear flag. Let's just get a nice little push. Nice little push down. Little break there. All right, perfect. There's the push I need for break even. And then I might even show my stop a little bit if we get... Oh, never mind. Oh, it's not over yet. I was gonna say I might trail it down just a little bit there. Lock in some profits, but it just moved right back too quick. That's okay. We're fine with the break even. A little unfortunate, but it does seem a little choppy right now. Even if this does play out. That's why I said copy and pasted. Perfect. Yeah, no, I remember that. I kind of mentioned it right before you typed that out, I think. Just barely to like... Because I remember it was like, oh yeah, 5-minute EMAs. And then once it breaks through, gets down to 15, it'll be 11 a.m. and then boom. Momo gone. Definitely called it out. Yeah, a little unfortunate there. I got close to my profit target. Almost trailed my stop, but didn't quite have enough time. And yeah, now we're just kind of hanging out up here, so I don't mind the break even on this. It was nice. It was a nice try. Nice try on the bear flag. What can you do, chat? Yeah, looks like it's making the move up now, so great break even. Yeah, 5-minute candle is also a little bit ugly. Typically, I'll take a look at this, and if we have a 5-minute candle like this, I probably am less likely to take a bear flag into that. But I still did. Kinda. Actually, I guess when I originally took it, the candle wasn't quite closed yet, but if you want to get real picky with it. But still could come down and make the move lower. We'll see. We are kind of holding below the 15-minute EMA. So yeah, could get a nice little push down. Bear flag's kind of playing out, but also kind of got stopped out. Would have gotten stopped out too, so no complaints. I think Momo trading is the flashiest way to trade TBH. I think you might be right a little bit. It's definitely not as popular on like YouTube, I don't think, or like just social media in general, the internet. I mean, typically they're always flashing the kind of ICT, 5 to 10 RR trades, but maybe there is some influencers doing some of the Momo trading. We're holding below 15-minute EMA, but Momo is down, so wouldn't expect clean moves. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. That's right. It could be Battlefield 6 time. ICT is more popular now. This is the OG. Ooh, that makes sense. Cause yeah, this is kind of newer to me. But I think that's just because like when I first started getting into trading like 2.5 years ago, ICT. That's when ICT was starting to like kind of rise and shine a little bit. It was kind of the popular thing. And then last year is like This is just what everyone was doing for views. And now this year, everyone, it's kind of 50-50. People either love it or hate it. Oh yeah, 2019. You went through COVID. You're definitely a trading vet, I would say. Maybe I missed one of his messages. Sometimes when I miss a message by someone, if it's like directed towards me, they'll leave the chat. He did say I shouldn't talk. My second fund it got wicked out last week. Maybe at least he's got some good self-awareness. But also, I don't think just because you're new, your comments are invalid. It's always good to ask questions and understand, in my opinion. Sadly, I'm Unk in the trading space. Facts. Some people called me Unk. Oh shoot. Oh shit, he's still recovering. The damage was too much. Just kidding, I'm just joking. Alright, sellers going down. Momentum's definitely down a little bit, but ATR is still not bad. 18 is pretty solid on NASDAQ. So definitely could catch some bear flags possibly. Maybe the next one will work out. But also I don't want to force it too much if we are going to be a little choppy with the price action. Now we are up 240 still, which is pretty killer. I mean, it's not as good as it could be, but it's still good enough. I mean, why give away a green day, right? Even if it's small. Also, the music just got like noticeably louder. I guess this song must just be a little louder or something. Or maybe it's my volume. My headset might be a little loud. The Declaration of Independence is crazy. That's funny though. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a bear flag to set up. We do kind of have one with just these two candles, but like I said before, I don't typically trade two candle bear flags just because I like to see a little bit more kind of confirmation and consolidation before it makes the move. Oh, dang, still going lower. We actually are getting close to the Tokyo low, which we kind of went through and tested a little bit earlier. But we definitely could get a little move off of it again, potentially. 35.5. I'll mark it out just in case. I didn't even take that trade. Probably because we chopped around it off the open. So I kind of figured we were done with that. But definitely had a nice Came back down and bounced right off of it. Look, we got this bull flag though. Plus, he's far too busy to host a live. He's too busy arguing with the flat earthers. He's got it. He's got his priorities straight. All right, not really going anywhere though. Yeah, the flat earth lives are crazy. I've never seen those on TikTok, but maybe I'll have to go find some someday, and maybe I'll see you in the chat. That'd be funny. You don't want to watch them on a burner account, they'll keep popping up. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, the algorithm. The algorithm loves to feed you crap if you watch it just a second too long. Those people are genuinely delusional. Yeah, I don't quite understand it personally. That's for sure. Yeah, it might be time to play a little Battlefield again. But I do fear that we might we might crash my computer again. Probably not. Because normally that doesn't happen, but yesterday it did happen. So I might have to... Let me just make sure I got some settings in order. Got the right overclock going. Or I guess it's like I got like an undervolt right now, I think. Keep my system nice and stable. That's why the live cut off yesterday? Yeah. No, I opened Battlefield, started playing, it was fine. And then like it just froze and both my monitors just went black. And I was like, oh shoot. This isn't good. So then I had to like restart my computer really quick. And luckily I was able to continue the live on TikTok. But yeah, YouTube died out. Can't continue the YouTube stream. I could have started a new one, but I just didn't really feel like it. I don't know if that like messes with the algorithm or anything. But we'll figure it out. If I had to guess, yeah, if I would have to guess, it's because I either just updated my driver for my graphics card, or because Battlefield 6 just updated to like the season 1. So something's just not quite compatible yet. At least on my computer with like the AMD. But we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. We'll just make sure we exit some of our unnecessary processes. take down Wallpaper Engine. We'll turn off the music just because we'll get the battlefield ambiance, and that'll do the job just nicely. That premium chop? That's what I'm saying. This is... I didn't pay for this, but like we still got it. Premium chop. Here's a taste of it. I guess we're kind of going down. We have a little bit of a direction. I know, for real. I want that the free chop, not the premium. Great joke. Oh, thank you, thank you. I know. I mean, I guess I am paying with my sanity, but what can you do? Buyers trying their luck now. Alright, we're gonna try our luck. Hopefully we don't get a crash. If we do, I'll try and get the stream back up as soon as possible. Yeah, no, I'm still getting in the game. But thank you for reminding me, because yesterday I did forget for a second. Alright, what map is this? Liberation Peak? I guess that means we do a little sniping, perchance. Oh shoot, my team is getting fricked. Sideways. 91? There we go. We'll take that, we'll take that. We are backed into a corner though. And there's a tank. Camp in the back of the map. This is fantastic. Am I lagging a little bit? I feel like I could be. That hurt. Oh, I missed. There we go. I'm afraid that made bro leave. Wait, what'd you say? Break 90? Willie and Chop Momo, no worky. Oh, you did send some nasty emojis though. Just kidding, just kidding. Might have been too much for him. I don't know how I survived that. There's 3 of them over there. I got 1 of them. They're everywhere. Definitely needs a drone update to be more realistic. Pure drone warfare. That's kind of facts though for like modern times, if that's what they're going for. They do have some drones in this, which I think can be pretty deadly or useful anyways. 50. Yeah, peek again. 60. Oh, I can like barely see that guy. He's like not getting spotted. No, yeah, I think the drone in this game can only... It can just like spot people, I think. It can't do like a lot. It might be able to like activate mines or explosives. I can't remember though. 99? Since when is 99 damage a thing? That's like getting stopped out to the tick, chat. .99 damage on a snipe is literally getting stopped out to the tick. Or missing your profit target by a tick. Modern War is literally sacrificial explosives. Like that's what a missile is. Drone Archie missiles. Yeah, that's actually facts. I saw some of the clips from like the Ukraine-Russia stuff. Drones would be scary. Not gonna lie, like you hear a drone over the sky, because you either know like it's gonna come find you and blow up, or it's gonna like just reveal your location to the enemies. Well, that was a fun game. A quick one. Sorry, we run it back. We run it back. Enemy swarm incoming. Oh, that brings me back. That's the good old Black Ops 2 days. I miss those days. That's literally what it would be though. Like when you get the swarm in Black Ops 2, the kill streak. Just a bunch of hunter killer drones go up and just like kill everybody on the map. NAJWA2M4. Thank you for the follow. I'm not sure how you would say that. Najwa. But appreciate it. Oh, we have the same... No, different map, different map. This could be a sniping map as well. We might switch though, depending on how aggressive we want to be. Rust PC's crying. It probably is. Yeah, we got Ninja Trader, Trading View, also Quant Tower open, and then we got Battlefield 6, OBS streaming onto the YouTube, and then we have TikTok Live Studio streaming on the TikTok. We've got everything. Everything on my PC. Hopefully the quality comes out good. I think I optimized it to like be good. But also, I know in the past we've definitely seen some choppy quality. Because sometimes my graphics card would get a little bit overloaded. And like my gameplay was still smooth when I played, and it still is right now. But then sometimes it would spike the usage, I think, on the for OBS and the graphics card, so then the encoder would get a little bit like behind, and then just like chop a little bit on like the stream quality. I just killed him out of the sky. I heard that's a war crime. I don't know if it actually is, but I saw this TikTok clip of this World War II guy saying that like shooting parachutes out of the sky was literally like the most unsportsmanship thing ever. Aw, I'm overheated. He's gonna get away. Give me some infantry to kill. That's a tank, I can't kill that. I don't know what this guy's plan is. Yeah, we're dead. I might just hide here for a little bit. No, no, don't do it. No, it didn't work. It was a valiant effort. Alright, maybe I'll go support, try and help these guys out over here. Oh, that was nice. Nice little headshot there. Oh, jeez. It's not quite ready for that. Mark is still kind of just chopping now. Don't know what to do about that. Wouldn't mind taking another trade today, but don't know if we're gonna get the chance. Just might not be the day. Unfortunately. Crypto, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, I almost got him too. Close one, close one. It looks like we're getting above the London high here. Not quite all the way though. If we can get above and hold this, we could be looking very nice to just kind of continue up. So we're kind of rejecting it. Rejecting it quite well, so maybe not. This guy just been on this route this whole time. Jeez, he has like a submachine gun, but he still just like lasers me from that far away. That's alright. It's like hard to get like really into the game while I'm trading. But hopefully we can. Okay, that should have hit. Jeez. Yeah, we got no cover up here. I don't know why all these guys don't up here. Somebody explain. Alright, we're not doing too hot. It's not my favorite map though. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Not my favorite map. I don't know where that guy came from. I was not expecting an enemy to be in our back spawn at A. But here they are. Teammates are not gonna know what to do with that. Alright, that... Am I crazy? Or did that like... Is my aim right on him and it's just not hitting him? Am I going crazy, chat? Am I going crazy? I could be. There we go. I think there's more up there, but maybe not. We might be good. Oh, we're actually pushing down now. Sellers might be taking us lower. If we get that below here, we might be... Could be good for retest or even a bear flag. Right now that we're kind of just in a range. This guy's like flying upside down. Yo, what? Why do I keep getting like a vignette on my my screen? I don't know if you guys can see that on the TikTok. What indicator? Wait. Oh, okay. Where do you get the indicator to show a price when setting up buy/sell limits? It's called Affordable Indicators. That's like their website and like their brand. And then I have like the basic chart trader. Shouldn't be too difficult to find. And they have a lot of people just chilling back there. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions about it. How far is that? 260? Yeah, I had a feeling that might happen. He was close though, he was right there. That's the only problem with playing right now is sometimes I keep my volume a little bit low so I like don't miss any like alerts or things for trading. The only problem with that is I can't hear the game too well. Still one more guy over here. Come on, peek. I don't know how the... I didn't mean to do that. I meant to switch my weapon. Nah, for real though, I swear, like this game, sometimes I'm aiming right on people and it doesn't hit them. But also, I might just suck genuinely. So it is what it is. We're getting down to that level of support. We have all the points. We might win. Shot me through the vehicle. Hate to see it. This could be tempting. You're kind of losing volatility though, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, I need to figure out sniping in this game. It's a lot different than Battlefield 1, which is what I'm used to. Delete out of them. Yeah, I know that. I know that. Come on, give me a little credit. Good shot, thank you, Theo. Now, I played a lot of Battlefield 1. I got some pretty good clips on it, actually. I just don't know like how much to lead. Just like comparatively. No, yeah, like I'm definitely clearly not doing the best right now. But now if you've seen some of my games on Battlefield 1, or if you go watch, I've got a couple videos up on my YouTube of some Battlefield 1 games mixed with trading and sniping. And I'll let that be the proof. I'll let that speak for my sniping. Oh, I'm getting shot at. But like counter sniping as well. Nice. That head glitch was crazy. I'll check it out, bro. No, I appreciate it. Like in general, but also for my ego. Cause yeah, this definitely isn't the best for this ain't proving anything as far as my ability. Kinda, we might have a bear flag here though. I feel like it's the movement as well. I could be wrong, but like the movement in this game is just like really weird. It's not like crazy like Call of Duty, obviously. But people can like side strafe a lot. Okay, he shot me through the barrier. I've been trading about 2.5 years. No, I've had some good game sniping on this game as well. So I definitely can't say like I don't know what I'm doing. I've had some good clips. Also, sometimes like right now, I'm not connecting. Where did you come from? Just the middle of the desert. Jeez, someone on their team is really good at sniping. Guess I'm not moving too much though. Oh shoot, bear flag's kind of playing out. I didn't think it'd play out all the way up here. But we're going. Might be a little too late now. Alright. I think a big part of sniping also is positioning. And I don't like know this map. Like I don't know where like a good spot to kind of post up and snipe is with cover. But like I was saying, like the way people can like just kind of move and side strafe, like it's like difficult to kind of like track them because they can just like move left and right so quickly and randomly. Again, it's no Call of Duty or anything, but when you're trying to snipe in Battlefield and you have to like lead your shot and account for bullet drop and stuff, it makes it a little bit difficult. There we go. Yeah, sometimes I just can't quite get the lead right. I'll try again. Yeah. Either can't get the lead right, or they just move before I'm dead. Okay, I was gonna say, I swear I'm hitting that guy. Like right on the head. This isn't a bad spot for now. Just gotta not get spotted. Okay, there's a guy up here. I agree, bro. Makes it hard. Okay, at least it's not just me. Oh, just kidding. Maybe I just need to get warmed up. Alright, that was a nice little headshot spree there. I just need to trust my flick a little bit more. I think I'm trying to like overthink it a little bit with like, especially at range, because I'll like kind of overthink it. I'll try and like lead like this, and I just like can't get it. But if I just like trust the flick, maybe I'm chilling. Oh, I'm suppressed. At least suppression in this game is better than Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1, if someone shoots at you, and they don't even have to hit you, but if they shoot in your direction, you get suppressed and then you can't snipe at all. Way better than me, bro. Gotta step on my game. I don't know, man. Maybe sometimes. I had a couple decent shots there towards the end. But I definitely gotta step up my game as well. Bearfly played out nicely though. Maybe I should have gotten in there. Would have worked out after all. But hindsight's always 2020, of course. Still need to get through this level though. It's kind of hard to want to take a flag there when we've got this resistance right here. Because I could get in here, but then we might bounce here. So that's where it's difficult. This other one would have been better, but kind of missed it. Wasn't expecting, because I probably wouldn't take it up here anyways. But by the time we get down here, it might be a little overextended, which makes it tough. We have another sniping map. Might try sniping again. This flag might work out still. It's just hard to take because of the resistance right there. Trend is down, so trying to go long or short. Typically, I'd like to trade with the trend unless I trade a specific reversal setup. So right now, I would be looking for a short with these bear flags, if you're familiar with those are. I kind of drew them out with those lines. And you can see once it breaks that line of the flag, it's typically when it likes to break out lower, which it is kind of doing. Maybe my sense is a little bit off. Let me double check that. Not to make excuses, of course, but it should be about right. That still might be a little bit... Oh, what? I don't know how you got up there, buddy, but we can't be having that. Alright, might be good now. We got a couple guys up here. Alright. Tank. I thought there was something over there, but there's not. Typical inverse V. Yes, sir. You gotta get the V's. That's just how the market moves now. Didn't you get the memo? V and inverse V, exactly. Guess I'm just gonna trade V setups in my New York session to the New Year. You might have to, low key. Why was that guy pre-firing me? Jeez. Crazy. So the bear flag kind of played up, but we're definitely finding resistance here at the Tokyo low. That's what this line is. Dang. Where's our tank? He's just chilling at B. And at spawn. We're never gonna win. Like, we're never gonna win if our tanks are not like at C or D. Ridiculous. What am I gonna do with these guys? Come on, buddy. No, he's busy. He's got lots of people. Yeah. So go D. Jeez. Sniping's not bad in this game. That's one of the reasons why I got it, because I knew sniping was good. But I just don't know if it's as good as Battlefield 1. Jeez, what am I getting shot by? I can't even see. Guess he's right there. Behind that rock. Unicoin. Thank you for the follow. Alright, looks like we're trying to push below. He's below right now. Oh boy. I don't even know where these guys are at. Oof. That was a close one. We're surrounded. We're all gonna die. How does that miss? I thought the no-scopes in this game weren't bad, but they're not great. But yeah, like I was saying, sniping's not bad. I've had some good games. I'm sure I'll get some more good games if I keep playing. But I think the ARs in this game are just like too good. Like sniping is just not the most effective against the rest of the guns because they're all pretty decent at range. Where in Battlefield 1, most of the guns aren't that effective. Like they're relatively useless at long range, which makes snipers a lot more valuable. And it just feels better in that game too. Definitely need to do better at getting cover though. You play Red Stick at all? I haven't yet. That's the new Battle Royale, right? Oh, there's a nice no scope. I gotta like lock in though. These guys are sweaty. Holy cow. It's intense. Yeah, I have to... Oh, come on, peek your head again. There it is. Yeah, see, sniping's good. It's not as good as Battlefield 1. But the rest of the game, I'd say, is solid and definitely worth playing. Over Battlefield 1, maybe. Maybe, it's hard to say over, because Battlefield 1 was just such a good game. But it is new and fun and exciting. Yeah, maybe I'll try the Battle Royale sometime this week. Part of me wants to try it. What are you doing? Jeez. But yeah, part of me wants to try the Red Stick off stream, just so I don't make a fool of myself on stream. But I guess I'm already doing that with my sniping, so what can you do? Oh, he's up there. There we go. So I can barely see these guys. It's all fun. Yeah, if you're talking about different battlefields, then yes. If you're talking about Red Sack, then sounds like I gotta give it a go. I would say right now after this game, but I'll probably end the stream here in a minute. It's about lunchtime, so don't want to push my luck trading all day, so there we go. Quickscope's still kind of in. But there's a tank behind me, which is absolutely fantastic.
Contact! Hostile troops sighted!
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that tank. I can't do much about it. I was hoping to build out a bear flag here. We got like a little one there, but I like to see a little bit more, personally. Dang it. Nearly got him. He got lucky. Any other day I would have had him for sure. Wow, we gotta see. Don't know if we're gonna have it for long though. Okay, that was weird. I clearly ducked there. Clearly ducked.
I'm fucking hit!
Yeah, that was just like bad netcode or whatever you want to call it. Server. So this guy can shoot me with an AR from way over there. Got his feet. Oh, got him too. Ghost trading playing COD, I can barely understand the charts. I have a long way to go. This is actually Battlefield, but close enough, close enough. But yeah, it does seem like a lot, and sometimes it can be like maybe a little distracting or kind of hard to imagine doing both at the same time. But sometimes it actually kind of helps a little bit because you're not overanalyzing the charts. Because sometimes you gotta keep things simple. If you sit there and stare at the charts all day, it's easy to overanalyze everything and kind of imagine things that aren't really there.
Order submitted.
I think I might try this though. Spare flag. A little bit of consolidation here. So it might not be the best play. But if we take out this low, I might go for it. We'll see.
Order filled.
Oh, that's the wrong one again. Dang, that's really unfortunate. Looks like we're just going to get stopped out. We kind of caught an unlucky bounce there. I guess it's not too late yet. We might get lucky. Alright. But yeah, we got in and then this green candle just popped all the way up to my stop loss. I mean, hopefully we can hold and get back down, but it looks like we just can't. Can't seem to do it. We got like most of the way down, but we just can't seem to get back down. A little unlucky there. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get stopped out. So we pushed our luck a little too far today. Bad entry. Maybe in some aspects it wasn't the best, but we did break below this low. And typically we do get that breakout of this kind of bear flag setup. But yeah, it might not have been the best bear flag just because we had this kind of consolidation going on. This red candle could save us. I don't want to jinx it though. Oh, there we go. See, that's the break I was expecting earlier from the bear flag. It's tempting to go break even just since we're kind of choppy. There we go, we'll go break even. I might lock in 100 if we get the chance. If we get close to my stop loss or my profit, yeah, we'll lock in like 125. Hopefully we just get all the way down there though.
Target filled.
A little delayed there, but I think that's just I think that's a visual glitch. I don't know. I think we're good, chat. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We have no positions open. Oh, nice little win there. Looks like I got kicked out for inactivity. Lock it in, yes sir. What brokerage do you use? Right now I'm just trading with funding ticks. It's a prop firm. So I've just got a couple of funded accounts with them. So no broker. Technically speaking. Oh, that was a little scary though. We got literally our stop was right here by the top of the wick. A little lucky there. But we'll take it. I'll lock that in. That might be all for me though, chat. That was a close one, but a nice win. We're up 487 on this account. That's my third day in a row getting just under 500. So we're kind of killing it so far. 100% win rate, I believe, on this account for now. It's a new eval I started, so we'll see if we can make some profit with it or continue to and get some payouts. But yeah, very solid. We'll take it. We're happy with that. I was going to play a little more Battlefield, but since we got kicked out of that game, I might just... Yeah, I might just call it a day. Might not try anything too fancy. Or... Yeah, probably done trading for the day. So... Could play some more Battlefield. But also, might be by that time, go get some lunch. Appreciate you guys tuning in though, watching the stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. We got like 18 people watching right now, so appreciate it. If you're new and you enjoy, definitely give me a follow. If you want to see me do it again, I'll be back tomorrow morning for the market open, trade some more, and then maybe play a little bit more Battlefield and stuff as well. especially as the market gets kind of choppy and everything. Yeah, we're really dumping out now though. All the way to the lows too. Yeah, if you're gonna keep trading, definitely good luck to you. If not, definitely never a bad idea to lock in your profits and call it a day. Go do something else. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Follow for more. Subscribe to my YouTube as well. Go check it out if you like YouTube better than TikTok. I'm live there every morning as well. Live on both. So check it out. Hope you enjoy. And hopefully see you guys again next time. Peace out, everybody.